Are you looking for the best way to get paid as an online freelancer or microworker? Then this video is for you. My name is Michael and I have tested hundreds of different ways to make money online, and many viewers have asked me what the best way to get paid when you earn online is, and I test different methods quite often, and in this video I will share some info about a method that I have recently started to use that I really love and therefore want to share with you. So before we start going over this payment method that I have recently started using more and more, let me first just explain what I mean about just like online freelancer and microworker, because this can be both like if you have actually freelance gigs where you get hired to do specific jobs, but microworkers can be, for example, if you do small tasks, it can be social media tasks, it can be taking surveys, it can be taking paid offers, all kind of small tasks. That's what I mean when I say a microworker. So there are many different ways to get paid when you do this type of jobs online, but it can be challenging to find the best methods because which ones are the best depends on a number of different things. For example, the country you live in, what options are available, how can you actually get the money into your bank account if that is what you prefer, and how can you easily get them, fast get them, and of course you also need to consider the fees because some of these payment processes, they have quite high fees. And this method that I recently started using is one that I find very flexible and it's very easy to use. And what I really love about it is also that it gives a lot of options in many different countries, because some payment methods that I have talked about before, they are limited to just some countries. But this method here is available in a lot of different countries and gives a lot of flexibility in a lot of different countries. So let me now talk a little bit more about it. I'll give you an inside look also and show the basics of how to use this, and I'll also talk a little bit about how you can get a bonus if you decide to use this method. And I'm going to show you a couple of examples of platforms where you can earn and take out money into this platform also. So the platform that I have recently started using more and more when I'm getting paid from different online earning platforms is called AirTM. And the reason for this is that I just love the flexibility and how easy it is to use. So if I just jump inside, I can just show you here. You can see, for example, I have received more than $100 here recently. You can see some of the transfers here, and you can get a good overview here. There are more information over here in the side, but the main ones here is if you want to add money to your AirTM, because you can also do that. For example, if you want to send to others or you want to use it for different things, you can see there's some things where you can like pay local, so you can add money here. But if you earn online, you can use it also to get paid. There are some platforms, I will show you a couple of examples in just a bit here, where you can just share your email address, the one that you use here to sign up with AirTM, and then the money comes into your account here, and that's what I have done here. You can also request money, for example, if you've done a certain gig or something like that, and you need to request the money, that's also what you can do. But when it comes to actually getting paid, what I love is that now I have the money here, so you can use it in different ways. And for example, it makes it very easy to transfer money here. For example, I can transfer it from AirTM, and then it gives me a lot of different options. So for example, bank transfer. In many countries, it can be difficult to find different online earning platforms that pays into your bank account. And here you can see these are the countries where you can get paid into your bank account. And of course, there will be a fee. All payment processors have that. But in many countries, of course, that can depend on your country and your setup, but in many countries, you will actually pay significantly less here compared to other platforms. And you don't only have to look at the fee, but actually also the exchange rate, because, for example, PayPal, they might say there's no fee when you withdraw into your bank, but when you then look at the amount you get because they give you a really poor exchange rate, then, you know, that's something you also need to compare whenever you use a platform to withdraw into your bank, for example. But this is just, you know, if you want to withdraw into your bank, and I love it gives that option in so many different countries here, as you can see. and also in many countries where it's usually hard to find platforms where you can get paid into your bank. But that's just one option here you see. Also, I love that you can get paid in crypto, many different cryptocurrencies. I think that in general is great. If you watch any of my videos, you know that I'm also a big fan of getting paid in crypto when you use different platforms. So here you see it gives a lot of different opportunities for that also. And these are just some options. You can see also mobile credit, gift cards, e-walls, cash. So it gives really many different options. You can see, for example, it even offers Western Union, which, there's not many platforms where you can use that option there. And if you just search here, you can see Payoneer is also an option, for example. And also even PayPal, so you can also transfer it into other payment processors if you prefer that. Personally, I don't really see the point in, for example, taking it into AirTM to take it into PayPal. That wouldn't really make sense, but it's just to show you how flexible it is and how many different methods you can use to get it out. And this flexibility of getting the money out, so that is the main reason that I really started using this, also because it makes it very easy to withdraw, because you just need your AirTM email address on the platforms, for example, I've withdrawn from. I'll just show you here in a bit, as is mentioned. But before doing that, I also just want to talk a little bit about how you potentially can get a joining bonus if you're not using AirTM yet, because I have been able to get a special invitation link where you can get a joining bonus. So you can see here I have an invitation link here. I will also leave that below. So if you're not yet using AirTM, you can join through that, and then you will potentially qualify for a $3 joining bonus. To receive that, you need to do at least 3 withdrawals of $5 each and verify your identity. So one thing that's very important in general if you want to get the most out of AirTM is that once you join, you need to verify your identity, because that's how it is with more or less all legit payment processes or payment platforms. You need to verify your identity. You do that, it doesn't take long, and if you have any issues, you can just reach out to support and then get that fixed. And then you need to withdraw at least 3 times $5, and then you will get these $3. So for example, if you can see I had these $105 in my account. You can see up here I could withdraw 3 times to bank, for example, or something else. It could be $10, it could be $15, it could be $20, it could just be $5. Once you've done that 3 times, you will get these $3 extra. So if you're using it as a way to get paid anyways, then you can see, then why not get that little extra joining bonus? And at the same time, it would also support me and my channel, and I would of course appreciate that. But let me also just show you a couple of examples of platforms where I have used it to earn and withdraw. So one platform where I have used it is Freelancer, get paid to site, where you can earn by taking paid service, taking paid offers, participate in free contests. You've probably heard me talk about before if you have watched any of my videos before, because it is one of the higher paying get paid to sites, and it has also introduced AirTM as a payout option. And one really great thing is that you do not have any fees when you withdraw with AirTM from Freelancer, and I really do love that. And also you just give your email address and it goes in to your AirTM account immediately. I mean, like within seconds. So I do also have a video where I actually show how to do that. I'll leave a link in the top corner, so then you can also see exactly how fast it goes and how to do that. But that's just one platform. There are like many platforms. There are many freelance platforms also that you can do this. Another get paid to site that I'm using also is Timebox. Here they've also started to use AirTM. So you just again need to share your account info there. They pay out automatically once per week, every Thursday. If you have earned at least $5, it will just go automatically into your AirTM account once per week, and then you could use the different options inside AirTM to transfer it, to withdraw it, to do whatever you want with it. So that can also be a good option. And these are just a couple of examples of the platforms that I have used to get paid into my AirTM account. So as you can see, AirTM is a flexible way to get paid if you earn online. There are many great payout options, of course, and the exact best ones depends on your personal preferences and to a big degree also the country you live in. But I do love the flexibility of AirTM. It's very easy to use and it offers a lot of flexibility in many different countries, and that's definitely a great thing, because I have people watching from many different countries, basically all over the world, and this is one of the most flexible methods like this that offers so many different options no matter where you live. And personally, I have recently started using this quite a bit more because I do really like it. But of course, I'm also still using other methods. That you're using one method doesn't mean that you can't use others. Of course, I still also use crypto, PayPal, Payoneer, many other different ways to get paid. But AirTM is one that I have recently started using and that I really love. And many people keep asking me for different ways to get paid, different opportunities, and this is definitely a good option. And if you have not joined yet and you want to potentially get that joining bonus I talked about earlier, I will leave my invitation link below, so then you can go and check that out. I will also leave a link below to full tutorials of the 2 platforms that I mentioned where you potentially can earn and get paid into AirTM, so you can also check that out. But no matter what, I hope this video helped you, and if it did, make sure to hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit the notification bell so you won't miss out next time I release a video with tips and tricks about different ways to make money online.